So we talked about how these represent our central angle, and this is our given information. Cover with your finger the ratio we're not going to use. Do that on your paper. Show your partner which one you covered. Hopefully you cover this one because you have what? Degrees. Okay. Now, let's draw a picture so we can kind of give ourselves a visual of what's happening. Go ahead and draw a circle to the best of your ability. Here is the center of the circle. It says find the length of the intercepted arc. So what is an intercepted arc? You have one point on the circle to the center. This is called the radius. And I have another radius. You have two radius. They call that radii. So from the center, you shoot out two lasers. And this is called the intercepted arc. Let's color code that. So the length, find the length of our intercepted arc. That is here in orange. That is our pizza crust. The central angle measure is given to us. So that is 30 degrees. That 30 degrees belongs here. 30 degrees. And then the given radius, R, for radius, this is this side and this side. Could be either one. So we're going to solve for the orange. And I'm going to call a variable x. So I know that my radius is 8 yards. And now I can just do a bunch of substitutions. My degrees is 30 degrees. Over 360. My arc is what color class? Orange, we call that X. And then my radius is what color? Yellow, which is how much? That is 8. Partner B, tell partner A, how do you solve proportions? Thomas, how do we solve proportions? Let's cross multiply. Now, did you guys see what I'm doing here? Oops! I forgot to simplify over here. It's amazing, math is forgiving, so even if I forgot to simplify, I can still have some really big numbers. 30 times 2 pi times 8 equals 360 times x. We're trying to solve for x, the arc length, so I'm going to divide both sides by 360. This side cancels. Let's see if we can break this down. I got a 30, I got a 2, I got a pi, and I got an 8. 360 degrees, I have a 30, so it leaves 30 times 12, so 12 can be 2 times 6. I can double check that. 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 times 30 is 120. So cancel my 30s, cancel my 2s. Classes, 8 pi over 6 the best one? Let's just say I want an exact answer. You just divide the numerator and denominator by 2. 4 pi over 3. I wanted to kind of stress this point here. This is an answer in terms of pi. Answer in terms of pi. Do you see how it has pi in there? Now, does that tell us what we wanted for our answer? What does it say we want for our answer? They wanted rounded to the nearest tenth. So let's put that into our calculator now. Parentheses 4 pi divided by 3. Partner A, tell partner B, what's the answer to the nearest tenth? Ready, set, go. On the count of 3, ready, 1, 2, 3. 4.2. It is yards. Put in yards. So I wanted to show you that if I say leave your answer in terms of pi, you should have pi in there. If I say leave your answer in terms of pi and you give me this, I'm going to mark you off. If I say to round to the nearest tenths and you give me this, got to mark you off. So I'm just trying to make it clear what you're supposed to do.